Yeah, good morning. And one of the big flooding hotspots that we're keeping our eye on is where I'm standing right now. This is Water Street in Norwalk, Connecticut. And this is a place where the EMA director told me to come to, and all the locals are also telling me to come to. Now we have this bus stopping right here, just where just some of the rainfall fell overnight. Now the rainfall kind of stopped about an hour and a half to 2 hours ago, so we're starting to see kind of what that left behind. Now, this place has already dealt with flooding. Last week, we saw, 1 to 2 feet of flooding in some areas. And the EMA director here tells me they're trying to prevent that from happening again this week, especially by sending crews out to clean out storm drains that might be clogged from last week's flooding, and also trying to put up barricades around flooding hotspots like where I'm standing. So the video you're looking at now is some of that flooding from last week, where some of those cars were stuck in 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, and the crews were out trying to clean that up, and now they're quickly turning around to dealing with this week. Now, some roads were, as I said, under about 1 to 2 feet of standing water. Some parts of Connecticut are still forecasted to get a few more inches of rain as this active week of weather continues. And there was a similar story in Paterson, New Jersey just yesterday, where storms caused flooding water and downed power lines. Some drivers needed help getting through that water, and of course officials are telling everyone, if you see standing water, don't even try to drive through it, just go around. That's the best option, and of course it's the safest option. Now, most of the floodwaters that we have seen from the early parts of this system that came through have sort of receded, but the flood threat is of course not over as we're looking ahead to the rest of the week with a lot of rain in the forecast coming up. Back to you.
Yeah, Asher, it looks like traffic movement behind you, so maybe a good indication. Do they think that storm drains are actually able to handle the amount of rain this round? I know you said they've cleaned them out, so sometimes it's tough to keep up with this much rain. Are they able to do that this round?
Yeah, they're thinking the storm drains are A-OK and that they're good to go. The traffic moving behind me is actually, like you said, it's a good sign. A lot of traffic, that we saw last week was stopped at some of those major intersections, especially on those low-lying areas, like right here in Water Street and South Main Street. The intersection of that is actually just up there. So we'll see later on today if some of the water ends up draining this way and if it ends up flooding. But as of right now, most of the people I've been speaking with here in Norwalk are saying that, they're not concerned in the slightest about some of the flooding going on. If it does happen, they think the extent of it's going to be on the roads.
Yeah, and I think that will be the reality, but we'll see how the roads do. And if you happen to be out on the roads when it sets in, it's a tough reality to live through. Fox News multimedia reporter Asher Redd, good to see you this morning.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for the update out of Connecticut.